Just a sec. You're not paying attention.
Okay.
Car was in your driveway. What time? Morning, afternoon, or evening?
It was in the early afternoon.
And you went into your house. Did you see the woman?
No, Craig had her hidden in his bedroom.
The answer is no. She was in his bedroom that he paid for.
Sure. But was in the lease that he's not allowed to have women over.
That is not true, madam. No, that is not true. I've already found that I am not making a judgment with regard to whether your lease excluded or did not exclude women from the house, because either somebody whited it out or somebody added it in and then copied it. So I'm not making a judgment about that because I'm not a forensic expert, and I assume neither of these people are either.
Well, why would the whole light? Can I see the lease? Would that be okay?
Absolutely. You can see his copy and your copy. And then you'll see what I mean when I said somebody either added it or whited it out.
So why the whole why is the
shh.
whole line, the top line missing?
Listen to me, they're two separate sentences. One says no alcohol on the premises, and the next one says if there's any violation of the lease.
This is the lease that we signed together, and he was made a copy right a week later.
No,
he took
I was
a picture.
not, Your Honor.
He took a picture.
Do you understand what I just said to you?
Yes, ma'am, I know. But I just want to make sure that you know.
Then you're beating a dead horse. So the woman was in his bedroom. And when did you have the conversation with him? Was it on that date or a subsequent date?
That date as well as after.
So on that date, in April, what did you tell him?
I told him I wasn't comfortable with him having strange women in my house. We had one bathroom. It wasn't, and it was something that we agreed to on the lease.
Just
verbally and on the lease.
No, you can't agree to it verbally when you have a lease.
I have it in text. He admitted it. That he acknowledges no women should be in the house.
I'd like to see.
Thank you.
That I'd like to see.
Thanks.
It was never discussed, Your Honor.
Stop. Listen to me. Speak, unless I ask you a question.
Okay, right here. This is what I sent to him on May 30th, and
May 30th.
Yes, after he was evicted, he texted me and wanted money.
Shh, just a second. After he was evicted and he had paid rent through June, he sent you a text wanting money back.
Right.
Now I'd like to read it. And then you say there, he acknowledges that the lease said he could not have women in the house.
Yes.
Well, I see what you're writing him.
Yeah, but he's right. You can just scroll down at the bottom. You can just see that he acknowledged it. I also have a text here from Crag.
That he doesn't admit that that's what the lease says. All he says was nothing that you just talked about in a very long email to him has anything to do with you owing me money. And then you said it absolutely does. You didn't abide by the Brenton Agreement and broke your lease when you decided to bring strangers into my home.
Luring women from Facebook and Tinder.
Just a second. And he says to you, you better look at the lease again.
Yep.
Just a second. And he says, I've already retained an attorney and will sue it if you do not honor our verbal and legal agreement. All perfectly right. Okay. You have to pay him, Bird, give that back to her. You have to pay him his money. You have to pay him his $300 deposit. You have to pay him the month of June, which is $600. You have to pay him the month of May, which is $600. So far, that's $0, $1,200, $1,500.
Correct. And then he also stored his whole entire house into my garage. So before he moved in on November 28th, I sent him a text that says, hey, Craig.
Just a second. I'm finished with her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm finished with her. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. Your counterclaim's dismissed. We're finished.
सुरमा काला बुल्लां ते लारे नी ते मस्कारा झूठा जो पर्दे पावे नी किन्ने पिछे लाए ते किन्ने चारे नी गिन गिन के दिल तोड़ती टुटदे तारे नी रेहानी होने ऐतबार सोनी रेहानी होने ऐतबार इतना नहीं चलते प्यार सोनी इतना नहीं चलते प्यार चलते प्यार सोनिए जानी चलते प्यार ਕਾਬੂ ਤੇਰੇ ਬਣਦੇ ਆ ਜ਼ਹਿਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਬਸ ਇੱਕੋ ਮੰਗੀ ਰੱਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੰਗੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਖੈਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਕਸੂਰ ਸਿਕਾਦਾ ਕੰਡਿਆ ਜੋ ਵੈਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਮਾੜੀ ਤੂੰ ਕੀਤੇ ਬੇਹਿਸਾਬ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ